Well, we have a cool event coming up tomorrow. Has really not too much to do with the weather, but the weather could be the reason we see it or don't. And that's our annular eclipse. An annular eclipse, it's still a solar eclipse. We call it an annular eclipse. Some people refer to it as a ring of fire eclipse. The apparent size of the moon, a little bit smaller than the apparent size of the sun, because the moon is at a further away point than it typically is. So you'll still be able to see that ring of the sun, the ring of fire, coming out from around the shadow of the moon. This is more an event for the southwestern United States. You can see the path of totality there going just south of Portland, over the Sierra Nevada into southern portions of Texas. Here in New England, only be able to see about 20% of it, and that's assuming that we don't have enough cloud cover tomorrow. But if, let's say, we get maybe just some high cloud cover can kind of veil the sunshine out a little bit, we could still make it out. That actually may be safer to sneak a peek with unprotected eyes. Sunglasses, you can't use that. You need specific solar viewing glasses, and those will come in handy more next year when we have that solar eclipse coming closer to right over New England, where we can see 90 to 95% of that. Let's take a look at the eclipse timeline here. I'm going to step off and show you. Partial eclipse begins at 12:15 here in Providence. Maximum will be at around 1:26, again, only around 19%, and then partial eclipse ends at 2:35 p.m., weather permitting. And we'll have to hope for good weather next year as well. April 8th to be exact, that is. It's going to go right over Buffalo, so you won't have to go far to get to the path of totality, but you'll be able to see it great here. Let's take a look at some of the temperatures. Really chilly right now. Norwood, 41 degrees, in jeopardy of falling into the 30s overnight. A little bit warmer as you get down towards the water. Water temperatures are in the low 60s. We've got light northwest winds. Here comes the storm. So I'm going to throw on these red arrows here. These are sort of the wind flows and the tracks. This storm is going to follow this into the mid-Atlantic and eventually become more of a coastal storm. Then we've got this storm, this low. It's not really moving at all. It's bringing a north-northwest flow that will suppress this to the south, but you can see this rain shield right here in the yellow that I've circled. That's going to move just south of us and will graze us with some rain tomorrow afternoon and evening. So clouds again on the increase tonight into tomorrow morning. A little bit of sun early, but then just some light sprinkles starting after, say, 2-3 p.m. The heaviest stuff stays offshore, so we're not looking at a ton of rain with this. Maybe some heavy stuff going over Block Island and grazing parts of South County overnight into Sunday. And then as we go into Sunday morning, clouds starting to give way to some sunshine from west to east. Look at Sunday afternoon. Gorgeous. So much improved from the other day. Highs around 60. It will be breezy on Sunday as well as that storm, again, turning into a strong low just offshore, kind of kick up the wind field a little bit. Here's your rain forecast. Again, a couple tenths of an inch maybe here from Providence on south. You're going to see those numbers tick up a little bit, perhaps around a third of an inch to a half an inch. Just offshore. Again, this is a very fine line from a little rain to a lot of rain. Look at Block Island, maybe over an inch of rain there. But again, Sunday will be drying out. Quick look at your boating forecast tomorrow. High tide 7 to 8 a.m., low tide 2 to 3, west winds 10 to 15 knots. Waves only a buck or two on the bay and 2 to 3 on the ocean. Water temperature 60 to 63. And the visibility will be okay in the morning, but lower in the rain during the afternoon and evening. 43, chilly night coming up here. Winds subsiding as well, helping for that radiational cooling. The clouds are going to start settling in tomorrow. 61 degrees, light PM rain, but other than that, the weekend looking not so bad. Sunday, a beautiful day in the afternoon, a little breezy and cooler air into the 50s heading into next week. We'll see some showers perhaps on Tuesday, and then brightening skies towards the end of the week and highs getting back into the 60s.